What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Montiel. Welcome back to the Creatively Unfiltered podcast. Hope y'all feeling good. Hope y'all feeling great on this beautiful Monday morning. This beautiful Monday morning. Yeah, I know y'all like that vocals. I know y'all love it. Y'all see it. Y'all hear it. I just wanted to say, thank you to everybody who's just listening to this podcast. We just garnered over 50 plays. I'm just so happy and excited. 50 plays may not be, good or may not be a big deal to everybody, but to me, it's actually progress. So thank you to everybody for to listening to this podcast, to tuning in, reaching out and just showing support and showing all the love. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep on listening, keep on sharing, and just thank you for the support. I love it. I love it. But now, anyway, let's get down to business. So we're gonna be talking about college. Well, actually, yeah, that'd be one of the topics that we'll be talking about today. And then, yeah, we're just gonna see what we're gonna get into. So, yep. So, college. I know y'all familiar with this topic. This topic for those who are in college right now, like myself. I'm actually attending Bunker Hill Community College. For those who didn't know. So, yeah, college to me, if you don't know what you wanna do in college, then it's not good for you. Like, if you don't know what you wanna do, you don't know what you're trying to major in, it's definitely gonna be a waste of time to you. Like, there's pros and cons to attend college. So, definitely, if you wanna have, like, a plan to, better yourself or get, like, a good job, then college will be useful to you. But if you're just gonna go there just to impress somebody, to impress your family, or I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm just saying like just to like say, oh yeah, I got my bachelor's, I got my associates. No, 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 no. Like I'm gonna, just jump it down people's throat. If you're gonna do that just to prove people like, I went to college, I'm smarter than you, and this and that, that's definitely not the reason why I should go. Um, so yeah, if you don't know what the fuck you're gonna do in college, then just don't go. Period. Done. Um, cause yeah, myself, I had some doubts on why I wanna go to college. I had some doubts here and there. Definitely talked with my mom and my grandmother and some of my family members about this because when I first attended college, when I first attended Bunker Hill back in 2020, I literally was so like excited. And I'm not saying that's bad. I'm saying I was really happy because I'm actually, doing something that all people are willing to do, what people want to like um what they just um want to do in life. They want to go to college to get a better job, or they want to go to college to have some sort of like successful background. I wanted to go to college to leverage myself in acting and to go into the media and to become a media personality. So that was one of my majors and definitely in journalism and um media communications. So what I did not expect when attending the college, community college like that, I did not expect the work. I mean, I did, but it's a shitload. It's a shitload of work, honestly. Like, college is no joke. You really have to have a strong mindset. You need to be in a good headspace, um, in order for you to deal with the types of work that you're gonna encounter going and attending college. So, with me, when I first started out, I did communication, and then I did writing, and it was another extracurricular activity class. It was I think it was called Learn Your Future or something like that. But I took 3 classes basically, so I was in college full time. So when I did that, I was working at the time as well. So that's another thing, working and going to school. You need to know how like to balance that, and I pretty much did pretty good in balancing that, honestly. Um, Here and there, I got, like, burned out because I was still in the process of finding my place in college whilst finding facing the realities of the real world, and I still am to this day. So, with me, attending college is like, bro, I really thought I was gonna be I really thought I was gonna, go to college, and I thought it was gonna be like a breeze. Shit, it's not a breeze. I'm gonna tell you that. You know, everybody's college experience is different, but for me personally, I like definitely had some ups and downs and some doubts of attending college. Um, so if that makes sense, you know, people say it's a scam, and honestly, at one point, I really did think it was a scam because I really did think it was a waste of time. I'm gonna keep it real. I really thought it was gonna be a waste of time. You know, as time went on, when I was entering my second semester for the winter, not winter, for the spring semester, I honestly thought it was a waste of my time because at the time I was still, I was in Virginia. I'm I left Boston and went to Virginia for quite some time, and that whole transition definitely fucked me over. I'm not gonna hold you. Like literally being in Virginia in somebody else's household, it was not an okay environment for me. Like literally at the time, it was just like, starting out and being in Virginia, finding a place in Virginia, finding a job in Virginia. It was definitely not good for me at all. And I'm not saying that, Virginia is like, it's the reason why. I was saying for me at that time, I was 18, but I was like 18 going on 19 at the time. And it definitely was not, you know, it was not like a good it was not like a good environment to, be in college for me, if that makes sense. Um, yeah, I really like, it definitely like not saying it like it didn't mess me up, but I just said like I was, basically was, just saying that it was an experience. I'm not gonna lie, was an experience. Another thing too, COVID. We all know what COVID is, right? So yeah, COVID was another part to play. It was another insult injury into, why I thought college was, it was a scam. Um, because college, it was at the time it was no longer in-person learning. We had to do everything web-based. So I was not used to doing everything web-based. Like, I was so used to being in the hands-on classroom, interacting with people in general in person, and just, being in the regular college environment. And so with when everything transitioned to web-based, it definitely was a huge change that I was really becoming accustomed to. I really did not think that a web-based class would be as much work like in a regular classroom in person. I honestly really didn't think it would be like that hard cuz around this time in January, yeah, it was in January of last year, took hold on, excuse me. I took writing class um for like the spring semester. And it was long, I'm not gonna lie. Them essays, yo, oh Lord, them essays that had to be done. It was not okay. That's like one of my weak spots, honestly, is like writing a whole like essay. If I'm not really passionate about the topic, then I'm not interested in the essay at all. Like if I'm really not interested in the topic or like the whole theme of what I'm writing about, then I lose interest quickly. So when I was writing like essays, okay, for example, I was writing this essay about um it was one of the poems that my professor brought to our attention. It was we had to write like sentences and had to elaborate. Basically it was like a summary, but it was kind of like our own synopsis of what the poem represents in our day-to-day something in our day-to-day life, but it was more so how it connected with us. So I remember I wrote like 2 to 3 paragraphs about how the poem actually connected to me in my life, and that's what I did, and I was passionate about that topic. But in topics like writing an essay about politics, for example, I don't know, politics, or you know, um, why why everybody is angry at the world, or why everybody is just trying to, why it's so hard for people to receive income, or why one race is so hard to receive income than the other race, something like that. Some topics is kind of touchy, but it was just like, it for me. I lose interest because I was not only into it, but I was just like, I was not okay with like writing some of the discussions. So yeah, that was just one example. It did not actually come down to that, but it was just one examples why. When it comes to essays, it's a hit or miss for me. Like writing essays, if I'm not passionate about the topic, then it's a dub, pretty much. Another thing too, when it comes to like homework, bro, when it comes to like homework and doing like web-based classes, you have to write like in these discussions. I don't know if y'all did this, but you have to write in these like discussion boards where one teacher posts something, then you have to like, write a comment about, what did you think? Half the time it was not actually what you think. You have to write it in like in a way that it's appropriate for the teacher to, to allow. And so you have to write these fake paragraphs about, oh, I agree with you on this and that, like, agreeing to students, if one student posts something, you have to like comment on that, and you have to get this little fake little comment or this little speech just to pass the grade. That I actually did a couple times, actually. I did that a couple times just so so I can pass. And that's like the only time I kind of like enjoy college, besides the fact that um the finance part of it, it was okay. Because let's be honest, I um was under a Pell Grant, and so I was just receiving money from the government so that I can, basically like a refund. At the time it was for COVID, so I was receiving that. And it was a nice little refund check I was getting from the government, and yes, I put that some of it in my bank account. So I definitely, enjoyed that part. I'm not gonna lie. So, besides that, my first couple of months or my first year actually in college, it was rough, but it was not bad. And so for those of you who think that, to sum up what I have to say, for those of you who think that college is a scam or college is a waste of your time, it could be if you're not ready to if you're not focused on what you're really looking for. It's all about what you want to do. If you don't know what you want to do, then don't waste your time or people's money and going to college. Simple as that. Like if you want to go to college, you need to have a plan on what you want to do and what you want to pursue later on in life, so that once you get your bachelor's or your associate's degree, then you have that to fall back on. But if you don't know what the fuck you want to do in college, that's okay too. So if you don't know what you want to do, you can always get a job. You can always start a business on your own. I have this podcast. Right now, as of right now, I don't have my associates, but I have a high school diploma. So at least I have something. If you don't have a high school diploma either, that's okay too. So you can always there's other ways for you to leverage yourself into what you want to pursue your career in. You could be an artist, you could be a podcaster, you could be a YouTuber. Hell, you can monetize off that shit. You can do many different things. You can just have so you can have money coming in, you know? So don't necessarily think that just because college is the only way for you to make a good enough change, because that's definitely not the case. If you go to college, you have to go to college for what you want to do. If you don't, then don't waste your time or other people's time, um, because you just want to sit around and just freeload off of people, if that makes sense. If you want freeload off of, the college and the financial aid people, because that's definitely not going to come out in the end well. Because you're going to end up in debt, and you want to end up, owing loans, and that's definitely you don't want that to happen. Okay, so for those of you out there, to sum it up, don't go to college if you don't know what the hell you want to do. Pretty much. Now, all right, so coming up, We're going to talk more and we're going to get into some things. But first, let's hear from our song of the week. Stay tuned. Here is the song of the week on Creatively Unfiltered.
Oh yeah, yeah. Racks on racks. I got the bag, I'm loading cash. My bitch she bad. Fuck 12 on the red lights, I'm doing it dash. Young nigga got my bread right, so I'm living fast. Racks on racks. I got the bag, I'm loading cash. My bitch she bad. Fuck 12 on the red lights, I'm doing it dash. Young nigga got my bread right, so I'm living fast.
I got them racks, they on me. I got your bitch, she on me. She with me now, little nigga. We getting lit, little homie. Diamonds on me, bust down. Young nigga poppin', boy, look at me now. Got 15K up out the house to fuck the shit up and stand up on the couch. Slap a nigga out for running his mouth. That ain't really what he bout. I got rats and rats, it came with a stash. Brand new whip, it come with new baby tag. New Amirs, put that down on my head. Broke ass nigga, you ain't spending no cash. Living life so crazy, nigga might crash. Pull up, serve a brick straight out the jag. I ain't talking about chain, I ain't never been lame. Pulled up to the flame, then I lost my brain. These new Margellas, I don't do shoestrings. That bitch wanna fuck, run a choo-choo train.
Racks on racks. I got the bag, I'm loading cash. My bitch she bad. Fuck 12 on the red lights, I'm doing it dash. Young nigga got my bread right, so I'm living fast. Racks on racks. I got the bag, I'm loading cash. My bitch she bad. Fuck 12 on the red lights, I'm doing it dash. Young nigga got my bread right, so I'm living fast.
Pull up on you, go to Honda. Straight that nigga, fuck a homo. I done grinded through the summer. Started shining in the winter. I'ma eat 100,000 for dinner. I got the bag, lost a loader, never going that bad. Fuck the coppers, I'ma get on the gas. Hit that rapping shit, don't work for a nigga. Then we out here kicking dope for the pack. Poppy's tater, he ain't know how to act. Knife war, put this shit on my back. I get the butter, put that on the bread. All these hunters, nigga, check out the spread. Off-white, put that shit on my leg. 20,000, I put that on your head. Get the pack and keep it going. Guess I took it, I ain't on. Hesitation, don't do it. I just wake up and get to it. $40,000 shine. Put that shit around my neck. If she acting like a slut, I'ma treat her like a bitch.
Racks on racks. I got the bag, I'm loading cash. My bitch she bad. Fuck 12 on the red lights, I'm doing it dash. Young nigga got my bread right, so I'm living fast. Racks on racks. I got the bag, I'm loading cash. My bitch she bad. Fuck 12 on the red lights, I'm doing it dash. Young nigga got my bread right, so I'm living fast.
Welcome back, y'all. If you enjoyed that song, leave your thoughts below. If you want to send a song in, just DM Creatively Unfiltered's Instagram page, and or if you want to, you can send us your song link to the email at amonsiawalker631@gmail.com. And if you're an artist yourself and you want to get your music out there, just do that, and then your song might be featured in the next episode. Now, I've been meaning to talk about this. I don't know if y'all heard about what's going on with Joseline Hernandez and her ex, or not her ex, her fiance or husband, Ballistic Beats. But listen, Jocelyn, Jocelyn's a hot ass mess. I just gotta say that she is literally a hot ass mess. Okay, so basically, if you guys don't know her show called Jocelyn's Cabaret, it airs on the Zeus Network, and it used to air on WeTV for like one season, but I don't know what happened to that. But yeah, she had a show called Jocelyn's Cabaret. Her reunion, not reunion, her season, it had 3 seasons, and it was in the process of filming the season 3 reunion about a couple of weeks ago. So Amber Ali, which was one of the cast members, was physically assaulted by Jocelyn and Ballistic. Literally, once they stepped on stage and the camera started rolling, it was like a brawl. You had Jocelyn kick Amber in her ribs, leaving her like ribs like bruised. She even posted on Instagram too, where she was saying that Jocelyn like literally just kicked her, and a couple other girls, I forgot their names, but they was attacking her as well. And then As soon as Amber popped Jocelyn back, that's when Ballistic came in and just started stomping on her and just like beating her ass. And it was just deplorable. I don't even watch Jocelyn's Cabaret like that, honestly. Like the only time where I heard about it, but like the only time I actually watched an episode was when I think her name was Big Lex or something. She was saying like the double homicide comment. That was like the only time I actually watched that. I actually watched the show because that shit was everywhere, bro. It went viral. So I remember I watched an episode from that. But anyway, to make a long story short, I didn't watch Jocelyn's Cabaret. But I am not surprised by this at all because Jocelyn's been like this since Love and Hip Hop. She's always been this bully. She always been the type of person where she has to be in the spotlight and everybody else is beneath her. She's always been this insecure little chick that always wants to make it seem like, oh, everybody got to bow down to her. Everybody got to worship her or basically had to kiss her ass. And Amber was not having that. Um, and I don't know about the other girls, but I know there was some girls on there. Excuse me for 1 second. I had to drink my water. I got the water on deck, y'all. Listen, I can't be on here talking all this and I can't have a dry mouth. But yeah, so basically, I wouldn't be surprised if one of the cast members, besides Amber, spoke up about this. I think her name was this was this one girl, I forgot her name, but she looked like Yara Shahidi off of Blackish. She was the church girl. I forgot her name, but she spoke up about, what went down on YouTube. And she went to very a lot of detail about, what happened and what Jocelyn and Melissa did to Amber. And this whole situation was messy. And I'm really like, it's disappointing because um for Ballista to go to that extent and hit not only hit but like physically attack Amber and claim that, oh, he was only protecting this woman, that shit definitely rubbed me the wrong way. Cause honestly, I don't know if anybody spoke about this, but I'm gonna say something. Um a man should never, ever, 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 ever put his hands on a woman if the woman didn't do anything to them. The only time that's acceptable if the woman physically attacks the man for no reason. If the woman did not attack the guy, no man should put his hands on a woman ever. And the fact that he did that and he's gloating about it, and Jocelyn is gloating about it, and both of them are just like proud or feel some type of joyfulness after what they did, shows how fucked up they are. Honestly, it truly does. And you know what? And this is why I'm not really surprised by this because the type of person that Jocelyn is and how she operates. She does stuff like this. We've seen it on Love and Hip Hop. We've seen it where when it comes down to like when she used to fight with Mimi all the time and try to make it seem like she was the main chick in that whole love triangle with her, Stevie J, and Mimi. And Stevie J is a whole nother story. I got to tell you, I got to say that too. We're gonna get to him in a minute, but that whole little love triangle, just that whole drama, she definitely is the type of person where, you know, she just fucked up mentally and she is just like really badly fucked up. She has a black soul. Um, but yeah, that's all I gotta say on that. If Amber also did say that she is gonna press charges and she's gonna sue Zeus and Jocelyn, and I'm fully backing her up on that because Zeus is another thing. Zeus literally allowed this to happen. They didn't have nobody to stop it. As of right now, they have any. Then we didn't even see as of right now, as of me talking about this, recording this. There was no footage leaked from my knowledge of the reunion. So as of right now, we don't know and what happened. We just know what was told. So until footage was is put out, then we can all make our judgments, and then we could literally come down to a common ground. But other than that, I said what I said. Jocelyn's fucked up. I'm backing Amber up on this. Even though I didn't watch the season like that, I heard about it and I seen little like clips here and there on Facebook and Instagram, and it's literally nothing new. It's trashy ass girls just just doing that and just playing along with Jocelyn's little mind game. Um, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope Amber wins this lawsuit and just shuts Zeus down. I'm backing up. I'm fully backing her up on this. But anywho, back to Stevie J. So I don't know if y'all know about this, but like almost like what a couple of days ago, not a couple of days ago, but like a couple of weeks ago too. Excuse me. Stevie J did an interview with a YouTuber by the name of Leah Henry, aka Leah's Lemonade, and he did an interview while he was having oral. Like literally while he was on, it was like a Zoom type of interview. He had a camera like from the neck up, but you can hear like the gulping sound. You can hear that in the background, and you can just see him, just trying to like maintain the interview, but he was getting the life sucked out of him. But yeah, that whole interview was atrocious. Like for him to even like do that, it was just disgusting. It was just dirty, very dirty. Like I mean, this is typical Stevie J behavior anyway, so I'm not really shocked. But at the same time, it's like, damn, this man is like nasty, like bottom of the barrel nasty for him to do that. Like he think that shit was cute and funny, nah. And he looked strung out too, so I wouldn't be surprised if he snort the couple or just took some of that booger sugar before he did the interview. I wouldn't be surprised if he did that, but that was just some nasty ass shit that he did. And then it was unprofessional on his part. I applaud the Leah girl to for staying professional on her part because if I was Leah in that position, I would just cancel the whole interview, ended the call from there, and just just cancel that whole shit because that was just nasty. Like for real. Like honestly, I wouldn't even work with Stevie after that. Who would work with Stevie after that? Unless they're like the type of person who is like him or like Jocelyn. That's the type of people that will probably work with him or try to get him, to interview them or just work with him in general. But other than that, I would not work with Stevie's ass after that shit. And I feel bad for Faith too if if she is that's the type that she likes because I like Faith and all, but Faith, you went down bad with this one. So I gotta. But anywho, I'm gonna wrap this up. If you guys didn't know, I am a digital creator. I like to film like reality shows on video games, like Minecraft or like The Sims. It's called Machinima. So currently, right now, I'm filming a reality like Machinima show called The Real World Oasis Springs. It's filmed in The Sims 4. It's based off like the actual real world, the television show. So if you guys wouldn't mind, just go and check that out on my YouTube channel, which is Amancio Walker. That's AMANCIOWALKER. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts of what you thought about the video, and just yeah, just tune in for more. And also with this podcast, there's gonna be so much more content coming soon. So just stay tuned for next episode. Also, I have a question for the day for you guys. So make sure to answer it as honest as you can. Would you rather sit on a floor of needles or watch your boyfriend or girlfriend kiss your best friend? Leave your thoughts below. If you're on Spotify listening to this, I will post a question message or whatever at the bottom. And you'll see it's like a little green blob. So just make sure to leave your comment there. Answer it as honest as you can. We're all about honesty over here. We're unfiltered. We're creatively unfiltered. You better represent. So yeah, leave your thoughts. And yeah, as always, stay creative, stay positive, and stay authentically you. Have a beautiful day, guys. Bye.